let the dogs out? Who 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 let the dogs out?
Yeah, I can probably take mine off.
Oh, hey everyone, it's Pup Twigs here in Orlando, Florida, and got another episode of Unleashed. And joining me all the way from North Augusta, South Carolina, is Pup Bane. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing really good. So I'm sorry we tried to do this over Pup Fest, but internet didn't work out for me. So
Wi-Fi in the woods is
we,
not a real
we
thing.
we weren't able to do it, but guess what? We're doing it now. So that's the main thing. So I like to find out with my first couple of questions is a little bit of history. First, I want to find out what was the inspiration behind the name Bane.
Okay. Um, so I'm a nerd. Love Batman. DC villains have always been my favorite. Uh, Scarecrow is my number one, but I was like, I don't like the name Pup Scarecrow or like Crow or anything.
Hmm.
So I went with Bane. Bane was my second, and I was like, all right. And then me and my partner make a joke about it because if you look at the word Bane, it means misery and regret. He's like, yeah, that's how I feel about you. And I was like, yeah, Pup Bane. Boom, there we go. So
And it worked. I think you're probably one of the first Pup Banes I've come across.
yeah, I don't hear him that or hear or meet them that often. So
Yeah, yeah. Well, also like to find out the story behind the choosing of colors for your puphood. What I see is black, light blue, and the navy or dark blue.
yeah, so I have a couple of hoods. I don't say consistent. Most of my stuff is either going to be blue, gray, black, in that kind of color scheme.
Okay.
I consider myself more on the critter side,
Okay.
because I'm a shark dog.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you think Jeff, like off Marvel, because I love the water. I'm really quiet in the water, so I like sneak up on people. Same thing. I move quiet for a big guy. That's what we always say. Um, but I wanted to kind of keep that sharky water theme going.
Okay.
Um, so I like, and my cup favorite color is blue too, so that also helps. But
Okay. Well, I always like to also find out time in the community. So, how long have you been a pup in the pup community?
I think I've been out in per se around 2.5, 3 years.
Okay.
It was like a bedroom private, like I'm just gonna sit here in headspace and wear a hood.
Sure.
My partner got me into the pup side. We It was one of those reconnections. We had dated when I was 24, or no, sorry, I was 21, he was 18. And then we're not old enough to have our shit together per se.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't ask if I could cuss. I just did. Um, so we split up. He got married. I got married. My marriage is ending. His husband passed away, and he
Oh.
had saw the pup side of it, and he wanted to do it for like the headspace to disconnect. I don't have, you know. And then I kind of got into it as a support, and I'm like, oh wait, no, I get this. Like I have a few mental health conditions myself, and this kind of helps me kind of disassociate a little bit, kind of shuts
Hmm.
down those voices. So,
So it's been really good for you then.
oh yeah, no, it's been
Awesome.
usually if I'm at home and the pup hood's on, it's like we know what kind of day I'm at. Let's have a conversation. Let's make sure I'm good. So,
Yeah. Well, during that 2.5, 3 years that you have been in the community, what have you found has been the easiest part of being a pup in the community?
um, so I'm trying to think how to word it. Uh, so I've been in the gay community since I was 18 years old. I've worked in bars. I've been there. I've seen it. I'm
Hmm.
41 years old now. I've been a drag queen since I was 18 years old.
Oh, cool.
And that chapter is coming to an end just because wearing heels for so long destroys your body. So my ankles are shot, my knees are shot. I don't want to have any kind of replacement yet.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So when I created Bane, it was initially like, I'm going to be in the corner. I'm just going to be sitting over here minding my business. It gives me a chance to kind of pull back because the spotlight's always on me and I can just kind of hide. And then I had some people that were very receptive of that. And then when I decided to kind of change it to be a little bit more out there, um, just the embracement. I like the body positivity that we have in our community.
Mm-hmm.
It's, you know, people worry they're too big, too small, something, but it's like pups don't care. We're just there to have a good time. We're there
Yeah.
to party. We're there to, cheer everybody up. If we want to have a cuddle puddle because somebody's having a rough day, we'll have a cuddle puddle because somebody's having a rough day. And
Mm-hmm.
it's just that aspect of it is what kind of pulled me in. It's like whatever I want to get out of it, I can get out of it.
Okay. Well, then if we look at the flip side of that, what have you found that's been a little more difficult as part of the pup community?
Um, it's not necessarily it hasn't been difficult for me. I'm 6'2", 275, so I'm kind of big and intimidating.
Okay.
Um, but I have noticed some of pups, like the smaller, petite stature, a lot of the trans men pups that, come over. Um, a lot of people assume just because you're a puppy, you're going to be submissive and you want to
Mm-hmm.
be owned and you want to be a pet and that. And so it's like I step in real quick to kind of change that behavior. We
Yeah.
had an incident at a bar where this guy's like, I can put any puppy in their headspace, like trying to pull in some of the younger, skinnier, and I just kind of popped in. I'm like, try me, like, let's go. But it's just like I play guard dog. That we make a joke about it that the bar that I go to regularly, which Edge in Augusta, that I'm kind of the bar alpha because I kind of I'm like a guard dog. I will stand on the patio and I'm looking up what's going on. Is everybody comfortable? Like, what's body language look like? I have PTSD, so it's a PTSD response as well.
Mm-hmm.
Just I'm always making sure everything's fine around me, but I'm also keeping an eye on everything else.
Well, and that's good that you look out for others in the community because that's a big part of it.
Right. I mean, I am like I'm a domestic abuse survivor. I've been through a lot, and I know that there are terrible people in every
Mm-hmm.
community.
Yep.
Um, so it's like anything I can do to kind of keep someone in a safe space. I feel like I've done what I'm supposed to do. So,
Good, good. We'll keep doing that. So, what advice would you give somebody that's brand new to the community? What's the one bit of advice you would like to share with them if you could?
the first thing is never let anyone else pick your name.
There you go.
That's something special for you. Um, enjoy it. You know, whatever aspect of your personality that you have. I mean, I am fully aware Bane is Chris, which is my name outside, my human name, but it's like I am fully aware that Bane is just my unhinged side.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like embrace whatever feelings come with it. Like if you feel comfortable in your hood, feel comfortable.
Yeah.
If you feel like you're a little wilder, cool, be a little wilder, you know. But do it because you want to do it. Don't do it because you feel like you're forced to. Don't let someone else tell you how you should pup. Don't let someone else tell you what you should wear when you're pupping, your name, any of that.
Uh,
Uh,
that that is some good advice.
that's I have a uniform after we're at work doing drag. You get judged on what you wear on stage. I'm like, pup is the only thing I've ever been able to do that no one can tell me I'm doing it wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Well, you said you've been in the community 2 to 3 years. What was it 2 to 3 years ago that inspired you to come and embrace the human pup lifestyle?
I had a mental breakdown actually.
Oh, you,
So, when I was my very first relationship, 18 years old, my jaw got broken by my ex-boyfriend.
oh my gosh.
Um, surgery, I repressed all that feelings as normal people do. We never deal, we repress.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then a couple of years ago, well, 2 years ago, I found out they were going to have to re-break my jaw because things were not fixed correctly.
Oh,
And so everything kind of unleashed at one time.
yeah.
And so I don't want to really interact with people. Then we throw this putt put on, and I was like, oh wait, I can interact with people with this on. And so that's what kind of got me out. Of course, it was a lot of looks because it's like you go from the drag queen in the city that everyone sees and everyone knows to like, wait, now you're a pup. But it's like your
Mm-hmm.
boyfriend's a pup. So are you only doing this because of him, or is this like a? But I'm like, no, this is and now retraining the community to understand there's a different side of me, not what they just want to see. So
Yeah, and everybody has different layers about them, and they have stages in their life where they're this way, and then they move on and they evolve into something else. Nothing wrong with that at all.
yeah, it's part of life. Once you quit evolving, I mean, what you're dead pretty much. I mean,
Well, and it's also what makes you happy. So,
right.
well, if if money were no object for you and you could travel anywhere in the world, where is your dream destination?
Anywhere as long as I don't have to fly.
Not a flyer.
Not a flyer. I don't like heights. I don't like enclosed spaces. Uh, it I've had to fly before for work, and I'm that one that's like watching How Do I Survive a Plane Crash videos and like where's the
Oh
best seat.
no, no, no.
So it's a PTSD response. Talk to my therapist.
Yeah.
We're working through it, but yeah, anywhere honestly. I would like to kind of tour the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so it's like get in a car and just drive. I love road trips. I turn every car trip into a karaoke sing along. Uh,
Oh, fun.
so if put me in a vehicle, give me gas money, I'm good to go anywhere.
You're good to go. All right. Well,
Yeah.
good. Well, what does the pup community look like there in North Augusta?
So North Augusta, we really don't have one. Everything's in Augusta, Georgia. It's the biggest city around us.
Okay. All right.
So we do have Parliament Resort there. They have two pup events a year. They have spring training, and then they have dog days of summer. Spring training is usually like towards April. Dog days is in August. Dog days is also where they do the Georgia Pup Handler competition, or I think it's now switching to like the Critter Georgia Pup Critter Handler
Mm-hmm.
competition. Um, and then every weekend or every month we do a pup night at the bar.
Okay.
And then also, I'm 2 hours from Rock Hill, South Carolina. They do a pup weekend or a pup night, once a month. Um, so fairly decent sized community. And then, I mean, currently my handler is one of my best friends. She's female. She is the current Georgia handler.
Okay.
So it's very inclusive, very open, very welcoming. So
Well, from just to kind of get, maybe a small geography lesson for me, but
mm,
how far from where you are were you from Oz Campground?
about 3 hours.
Okay. Because it was 4.5 for us coming up from Orlando. So I'm just trying to figure out how far it is for us to go where you are. So
Yeah.
it's probably going to be about 6 hours, I'm guessing, because I wouldn't go
Uh,
north.
It'd be give or take. The reason why it took so long for us is it's all like the backwoods country driving that can only go like over like 50, 55, somewhere
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah.
Mileage wise, it wasn't that bad. Um, Augusta's off at 20, so like if you were to come up the interstate, you could go through Atlanta and come over maybe a little quicker. So,
Okay. All right. Well, if there were others that see this podcast and wanted to reach out to you, how's the best way for them to get in touch?
I do have Facebook. It's Bane Doggo, um, and I have Telegram, but I don't remember. I have to look at what the name is. Hold
Okay, and
please.
that's fine. We can look.
I think it's Bane the Shark Dog, but I'm never sure. Yep, Shark Dog Bane at Telegram. It's a Telegram.
Okay.
So,
All right. So Facebook and Telegram.
mm.
All right. Well, any last words that you have before we get off of here?
If it's someone that is a pup and someone that wants to be a pup or anything really, never be afraid to dip your toe in the water. Like it may not be your cup of tea. It may not be, you know, you don't enjoy that moment. I always tell everybody, don't yuck someone's yum. Just because you don't like it doesn't mean someone else will like it. Or just
Mhm.
because you like it doesn't mean your friends are going to like it. But just
Yeah.
because your friends don't like it doesn't mean that you have to stop. So, live for yourself the best that you can. Do whatever you feel comfortable doing, and don't stop until you find that happiness.
Awesome. Well, thank you again for wanting to be a part of this. I really appreciate it. I hope we get to keep in touch and talk more later. Maybe actually get to meet up again
Oh yeah,
somewhere
definitely.
down the road.
Yeah, I was a little intoxicated in the woods, so I was kind of all over the place. And I was also not taking my ADHD medication, so I was squirreling and running everywhere. So
Hey, That's all right. As long as you had a good time, that's all that counts.
Oh yeah, I always do.
Well, Pup Bane, has been great talking to you, and I know we'll talk again in the future.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Bye.
Bye.